That's my
All right, ladies, why is it doing that?
Because this is the force of two. The force of two pulls two out. The force of two atoms combined with an opposite.
Now you're dreaming.
Guessing it.
What happened?
We're going past the wind. No one saw that. Level, they go to one side.
So make it level and show me the collisions. So what happened?
It goes and makes the other one go, but it stops.
Why did it stop? Try it two at a time.
Really?
Doing the force.
May the force be with you. No. Momentum. Try it again. Chancellor.
What? No, let's do that 4 against 1 thing.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sick.
Watch. No. Okay. Do it. Don't do it that way. Like, one stays and then the fourth comes.
So what if it's 2 against 3?
Then 2 come back. It does. It switches.
What if it's 3 against 2?
2 come back.
So what is conserved? No idea yet?
Stuff?
I don't know what that means. Energy.
Can we get a dictionary?
Energy is conserved? This is true. Energy is conserved.
Really?
Ionic compounds.
The other thing that's conserved is momentum, which is what we will be covering.
We're about to find out.
Well, it looked like both of them slowed down at the hit. They both flew off the
See what's happening. Yes, you have to be careful.
Mine wasn't coming at it. 1, 2, 3.
So what happened?
It stole the other ball.
When this one slowed down again.
Why was it able to steal it?
Momentum.
No, hang on.
Momentum. Conservation of momentum.
Yes.
So what did it do?
The balls collided and the one fell off.
Once they collided, the impact made the other ball go that way.
Steel ball appears to have more momentum than a glass one.
Why?
Due to its density and state of matter.
You are a smart aleck.
my name is Zora Marriott in Miss Johnson's Teen Leadership class. We are reading The Ultimate Gift, and I look forward to reading this book each day. It has helped me with many lessons in life, and I just want to say thank you for letting us read this book and have it.
Yes? You don't? You have a closet in your house that you can hide behind?
I do, but it has no door.
It does? Is there clothes in there? You can get behind the clothes and it's almost impossible for them to see you. Alright, there's one thing you can do. You got 20? You want to read it? Alright guys, it's probably the most important tip. It's be smart, not scared. So if you're ever approached with a stranger, don't be scared, be smart. Use the tips that we showed you and that the video showed you today, alright? You guys got it?
Yeah.
Alright, good job guys.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us here on Horizon. Well, parenting at any age can be a challenge, but it can be particularly difficult for adolescent parents. Each year, teen childbearing costs U.S. taxpayers billions of dollars due to lost tax revenue, increased public assistance payments, and greater expenditures for public health care, foster care, and even the criminal justice system. But there is some good news. Teen birth rates in the United States are at historic lows, falling by 44% in the past 2 decades. Still, here in Oklahoma, we rank 5th in the number of teen mothers. Joining me now is Arkela Kellen.
Well, Rob, lowering that number is what Oklahoma schools are trying to do. Baby Think It Over is an educational tool used to help teenage students understand the difficulties of caring for infants. The main idea is to give young people a first-hand experience of what being a parent is really like.
From crying to feeding to diaper changing, Michelle Bonicelli's students have their hands full.
My goal for why we do it is the whole unit. My kind of theme for that is one decision can change the rest of your life. And so I want them to think about how just making one decision as a 9th grader, as a sophomore, as a junior, or even just as you go through life, and how that affects you and on down the road.
The family and consumer science teacher in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, says that her course requires students to take home a Baby Think It Over for at least one full night to better understand what taking care of a child is really like. Emily O'Melia is a freshman.
I had it for a weekend and I'll never have kids. Never ever. Because I had to wake up at the middle of the night and it ate for like an hour. It was horrible. And then I had to burp it and then I had to change it. So I got like 3 hours of sleep and that was it.
Normally they come back and like I said, they're tired and cranky and upset, but they usually score really well.
These electronic babies are programmed to respond like the real thing. From diaper changes to upset tummies. This is as real as being parents can get without being a teen parent.
You just gotta like care for it and pat its back and rock it until it calms down.
Through the Family and Consumer Science course, students learn a valuable lesson of how hard taking care of infants can be.
They take it to the extreme, of course. They're never going to become pregnant. They're never going to be a dad. But I try to explain to them, too, when they're older and they have a real baby, that they'll love it and they'll cherish it. And these babies, you know, they're hard to love and cherish because they're not a human being. I mean, I hope it sinks in, and I hope my message, you know, is just that it's not easy. They're cute and they're adorable, but they're not so adorable at 3 a.m. or at 2 when you have to wake up and feed it. We don't disrupt class.
Bonicelli can manage the settings of each baby through a computer program that also allows her to see how well each baby is cared for.
They do good, but they realize they don't want to do it night after night after night. They can score good on a weekend, but that's all they want.
If it was dropped or kicked.
Not only do I just do the babies, but we talk about refusal skills. We talk about true love versus infatuation, shaken baby syndrome. So there's a whole lot of other things that involve the whole teenage pregnancy and child development unit, but this is just one way that it sinks in.
And then giving students a reason to think it over before wanting a baby of their own.
The Baby Think It Over program not only gives students a better understanding of what being a parent is really like, but it also provides a window of opportunity to talk about important issues with their parents.
So it seems, at least from the young people that you interviewed, that the Baby Think It Over program has given them, let's say, some pause if they were ever thinking about becoming a teen parent.
Well, Rob, each of the students I was able to talk with said that this experience made them never want to have kids. I can even relate, as I had to take care of one of these electronic babies in high school, and it's an experience I'll never forget.
So no bundle of joy in your future anytime soon?
Not in the near future, no thank you.
All right, you heard it here. Thank you so much, Keely.
You're welcome, Rob.
Well, if all the responsibilities of parenthood don't get a teenager's attention, maybe the investment will. It'll cost a middle-income family roughly $234,000 to raise a child from infancy through age 17. Oh, and you want them to go to college? Well, add in another $68,000 for a public school education and $154,000 for a private college. When we return, we face the facts on life here in America.